Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Erinn McMurtry here, and as you know, I'm a health coach and a bit of an unconventionalist when it comes to health. And so today I want to talk to you about becoming healthy through something a little bit different than probably what you're used to hearing about. Maybe you're used to hearing about becoming healthy through changing your diet or changing your exercise routine. But today I want to talk about becoming healthy through self-trust. So this is one of my very most important pieces of advice when you are wanting to change your lifestyle, change your health, change your weight, possibly shift into a more healthy way of being. The advice that I want to give you is to start by strengthening the muscles of self-trust within you. I want you to know that when something is not for you, you will feel it. You will know. Your body is going to tell you. Your body is going to communicate that with you. There's going to be a feeling or a sense inside you that just feels off or non-resonant or like it doesn't work for you for whatever reason. And it may not even make sense, right? And this thing that's not for you, it could be a certain way of eating. It could be a certain food. It could be a certain type of exercise. It could be different from day to day. It could be a job, a relationship, a commitment, or literally anything that you're presented with as an option in your life. The thing that's inconvenient about this is that, first of all, oftentimes, especially if we don't know, we don't listen. We don't listen for this knowing, this calling, this inner whisper of whether or not something is right for us, unless we're tuned to it, unless we're aware that this is a thing that we should be doing. And then once we are listening for it and we do know about it, we may not actually like the answer because the answer might be inconvenient. But if you do trust it, if you do trust those little whispers that come through you, those knowings that come through you of what is for you and what is not, I promise your life and your health will change and improve for the better. So I want to share a little story with you around this. In 2010, I was in the process of ending an engagement and a 4.5-year relationship that I was in, and I was looking for a place to live. I found an ad on Craigslist for a house with 4 other women, and it looked amazing. And so I went to go see it, and they offered me the room basically on the spot, which was super unexpected. And I was left to basically make this final decision of whether or not I was going to complete this breakup and move out kind of on the spot. I really wasn't expecting to have to make that final decision that day. And it felt really sudden, and I felt really scared because it was a big deal. So I asked the people for some time to think about it. I said, I'd like to take a moment. I'd like to take a day, and I'll let you know tomorrow. And I remember sitting in my car and asking myself, what would it feel like to say yes to this opportunity? What would it feel like to say yes to moving into this house with these people? And a massive wave of joy and lightness washed over my heart when I asked myself that question. And I felt happier than I had in months. And so in that moment, I knew what I had to do. And I ended up saying yes. Moving into that house, and it ended up being one of the most beautiful and transformational and nourishing decisions that I've ever made in my entire life. So I had no way of knowing how that would turn out. I had no guarantee, but I trusted that place inside myself that somehow knew that the opportunity was right for me. So bringing this back to the conversation of becoming more healthy and becoming and feeling better in your body, I want to shift your focus from changing your diet and changing your exercise to focusing on honoring these muscles and honing these muscles of self-trust within you. We all have them. These are the muscles. These are the feelings, the intuitions, the knowings that are going to guide you in your health journey towards what foods are right for you, what exercise is right for you, what commitments are right for you, what relationships are right for you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And one of the reasons why it's so important to tune into this when it comes to your health is because your body is a dynamic being, meaning that she or he is always changing, right? So if you just decide from your head, I'm only going to eat these things, or I'm only going to exercise in this certain way, these certain days of the week, you're completely ignoring and discounting the fact that your body is going to need different things every day. It's going to have different levels of energy, different levels of stamina every single day. One day, running might feel really good for you. The next day, you might need something more gentle, like yoga, or like just a simple walk in your neighborhood, okay? So it's really important that you're listening, because to be truly healthy means to be tapped in to these changing waves that are always happening, especially as women. We are cyclical beings. We are not always the same day in and day out. We are always changing. And what happens when we're not listening to our inner knowing and honoring our boundaries is that we betray ourselves. We betray ourselves and we betray our inner knowing. And when we do that, how can we expect to feel good and to feel healthy? It just doesn't make any sense. The answer is simple. We can't. We can't be healthy and vibrant and happy and thriving while simultaneously betraying ourselves, ignoring our inner knowing, and not listening to our boundaries. It just doesn't make sense. Our health is way more than a list of statistics about how much we weigh or our blood pressure or our blood sugar or whatever it is, right? We're way more than a list of statistics and a collection of calories that we ate that day. Our health is huge. We are complex creatures and beings, and every single aspect of our life plays into our health. We cannot be just simply eating healthy food and moving our bodies and then coming home to an abusive relationship and then consider ourselves healthy, right? Every aspect of our life, every single kind of food that we ingest is contributing to our health. Our health is about our relationship with life itself and our relationship with our bodies, which are deeply wise and powerful beings. So my unconventional advice to you, if you want to become more healthy, is to let go of all of the ways that you think that you're supposed to do that and begin to listen to all of the things that you already know are right for you, and releasing all of the things that you already know are not, whether that be a food, a relationship, a way that you're treating yourself, a habit that you have. As you begin to tune in to what you know is a match for you and what isn't, your health will come online. Thank you so much for listening. Please let me know if this resonates in the comments or if you have any questions for me. And if you're ready for a highly intuitive, deeply spiritual, non-traditional approach to thriving in your body, I recommend checking out my one-on-one coaching, and I recommend scheduling a one-on-one coaching call with me to find out if it's a match for us to work together. I will put more links in the description box below, as well as lists to all my different playlists. I hope you subscribe and stick around for more unconventional holistic health and wellness practices. So much love.